Hey there, welcome once again to Speed Skating Deconstructed. What makes a skater great? Looking at 1983 World Championships, Bislett Stadion in Oslo. Just a great venue to skate. Look at that crowd in those days, the sun going down at Bislett, 5,000 late Saturday afternoon. Nothing like it. And here's Kramer and Sergei Berezin going at it in the 5,000. What I want to showcase here is Yip's timing, strategy, tenacity, and fitness. His timing is really good. He's not that conventionally a pretty skater, but he really gets a great power into the ice and good rest. Strategy, he uses his pair of Berezin here just flawlessly, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Also, his tenacity. He's one of those guys who never gives up. He's like Kane Vervei. That guy never gives up. Brian Hansen. There are certain skaters, Chad Hedrick, you just know they never ever will quit. And his fitness. He's several times did the Elfstedentocht, a marathoner, one of the top Dutch marathoners, and one of the greatest skaters of his era in the distances. So let's look at Yip Kramer in the 5,000 at this World Championships with Sergei Berezin on the inner. And what I want to show you first is Berezin's turn, because it's very unusual. These Russians a lot of times have very disciplined, different technique. Think Oleg Bojev, or some people call him Boleg Ojev, but Oleg Bojev. But let's watch Berezin's turn first. Does that look unusual to you or different in any way? To me, it looks really clean and very simple. And remember, simple is always better than more complicated. The more stuff you have moving around, the worse it is. So this is he's a very slender guy, elegant skater. What do we look for first? How's that timing? Very good. Loading the right, left is off. So check that box. Let's watch it in slow motion here. And what I really want to show you is this drive through here. Look how far ahead that is. It's exquisite. The timing, the tuck, the lateral compression, it's all under Berezin's body, and it's with one skate on the ice. So to achieve this, really just think pressure, 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 pressure. Now give it to the other skate. There's no middle. It's off this to that one. No middle, and you have a clean skate. And watch the lateral compression. That left knee is staying under him right here. It's not bowing out. That would cause his blade to turn, but look where the blade is going to be, and he's right on that skate with all his pressure right away. So just a beautiful turn by this skater. Now let's look at Yip Kramer's timing here. Actually, there's a better shot of it, so I'm going to show you that to you. So these guys pretty much go at it, same lap times, mid to high threes the whole way. But then Yip does something very good in the middle of the race, and I want to show you that. But first I want to show you Yip's turn, or his straightaway, and then his turn. So let's look at the straightaway. So again, is there a transition here? No. Look at how early he's into that straightaway. So this is great. In those days, it was harder to get the extra stroke to come around like this. The speeds weren't as high, so it wasn't as necessary to do that. But what we do notice is really clean lines off that skate, and he's right on top of this left push right away. So let's just watch his timing in slow motion down this straightaway. And you can see how much pressure he gets under him. Again, it's under the body. That's where you want the pressure. The further you go out with the skate, with the other skate on the ice, the worse it is. It's just a straddled mess. You do not want to straddle. And Yip does this very well. Let's watch. Berezin's in the way, but here's a better shot. Moving right with that lead, as we know how to do. And this is what I really like about Yip's pressure, is that right there. Tons and tons of pressure on one skate, and now he goes with it. So they say you have to have good parents. Ask, how'd you get so good? Well, I had good parents. Well, Sven had good parents here. His father is a great skater in a very unconventional technique, but the timing is great. So let's watch what he does later in this race. And Berezin's quite a ways ahead of him, like about a second, kind of the whole way. Here Yip is closing in. He's got a faster lap for the first time than Berezin here. And he's really building his turns. Let's watch him at this point in the race. .34.3, 34.4. Now he starts using him right here. Watch this. closing the gap. This is the first lap. He had a faster lap than Berezin. So this is middle of the race, 6 laps to go, and this is where he attacks, 3.8. So Yip had a 3.8 after a 4.3, so that's a pretty big jump. You have to be confident to make that. Usually you want to be more gradual, but in these days with slower times, sometimes you had to be. So he's really working his turn here. Again, look at that nice timing. Not pretty, conventionally, but really a lot of power, skate to skate. And watch when that left is down, he's right on it. You can see the head and shoulder right putting pressure on this left, and that right is done. Nice little flicker there, getting relaxation, and right onto the skate. And here's where his timing gets even better. See, if you can improve your technique in the middle of the race, that is a huge thing. And right here, there's immense pressure down under him as he builds his speed. So just going with that lead skate as we talk about, really nice. Really building here, very clean timing. And he goes on to win the race, and by a few seconds. So it's a great performance. He continues to drop his lap times, and he beats Berezin by 3 seconds, where Berezin was ahead of him by a second or two early in the race. So great strategy, timing, fitness, and just one of the most tenacious, and he's like keen for fly, like one of those guys, Brian Hansen, Chad Hedrick. He never gives up. So just a great competitor and great skater of his era, Yip Kramer, today on Speed Skating Deconstructed, What Makes a Skater Great. We'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.